Real Estate Radio Boston with loan officer Rick Scherer of Guaranteed Rate and legal professional Ali Alavi of Alavi Braza PC. This is Real Estate Radio Boston.
How could that have been prevented? What would have been a better practice leading up to the point that this vendor contacted the association or the board member?
There are advanced controls that could be put into place. Accountants of an association can advise boards as to what they should be doing. In this particular case, there should have been an ability of one other person to get a copy of the bank statements.
And I always advise if the association has their funds in a bank that has electronic access, and in today's world that's a substantial majority. Yeah. Every board member should have the PIN number and the passwords to get in and look at those accounts periodically. Do not just rely on the report that you're getting from one individual, whether it's the association's treasurer if you're self-managed or even a property manager.
Do you recommend that checks and balances, that at least two people are taking care of one type of situation? Two people are vetting the insurance, two people are vetting the accounts or maybe signing off on the checks?
It's going to depend on the situation, to be honest about that. But definitely the more people who have their eyes and hands on these transactions, the better it's going to be for everyone. And we don't want to see boards micromanaging professional management companies. I want to make that perfectly clear. Professional management companies know what they're doing.
Before we go any further, the management companies that we work with, as far as I know, every one of them is sterling. All right, but there's always somebody out there that either has financial problems, an emotional problem, or something where something goes wrong. And so I don't want to cast aspersions on the good people that are out there. But just as an example, there was a situation in the Midwest not too long ago where there was a management company that went out and purchased very high-end LED bulbs at several dollars per bulb.
On the order of like $50,000, $60,000, right?
They ended up charging several associations for the same order of light bulbs and ended up making approximately $60,000 more than they should have made on these transactions.
There are good examples that you have. There's one particular example that I think you wanted to highlight with regards to how a board member could, in fact, make the right decisions and scrutinize the invoices that they're presented with, right?
There are actually several ways of dealing with invoices that you're presented with. One is to call the vendor and make sure that you are being charged what the contractor paid for.
Right, just to put it in perspective.
And that the contractor didn't get a
and
discount.
Walking around and checking to make sure the light bulbs are the new ones.
Are in fact the LED light bulbs.
Check the bed mulches in the beds and see that.
Right, but putting it in perspective, condo associations go through a process where they need to improve the common areas of the association. And it could be that they need to go out and get bids from contractors. And those bids may be presented to them through a management company. We don't know. But if a management company is presenting you with a bid and you're detrimentally relying on that particular bid, and now the management company can secure a better pricing, the management company is obligated to pass that savings on to the association. But one step further, the board member has the responsibility of taking additional checks and balances, take additional steps to make sure that what they're presented with is what is actually being paid out.